Let's have a convo about nopCommerce. In today's conversation, I want to review this tool and really see whether or not you might want to consider it when it comes to e-commerce platforms or e-commerce functionalities. Okay, so the thing here is that when we think about nopCommerce, it's a free app that actually boasts an impressive feature set, but it's not exactly user friendly for those without web development training. So if you don't have coding experience, you might find you might have a learning curve when it comes to Nope. Okay, but now I want to dig a little deeper here, so we have a clear understanding of what we're talking about. So here is an overview I really want you to pay attention to. What is Nope? What is nopCommerce? nopCommerce is a free e-commerce platform built on Microsoft's ASP.NET open source framework. Okay, so users who have a solid understanding of .NET, like MSL, SQL, HTML, and CSS will be able to build a flexible, customizable, highly scalable website with no ongoing subscription fees or cost for the base software. So basically, it's free if you know what you're doing. Okay, and so you can actually use the nopCommerce plugins to do a lot of stuff because nopCommerce software comes loaded with many features for building and running an online store. And what we have found here is that plugins allow you to add specific capabilities to customize your stores. Okay, and you'll find a variety of plugins in the nopCommerce marketplace that you can download directly from the marketplace, or you can actually download that through your store's admin panel. But you got to know what you're doing though, okay? And nopCommerce plugins may be developed by the nopCommerce team, solution partners, or third-party vendors using the open source software. So now, is nopCommerce a great option for a website? Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. It can be a great option for anyone looking to build a customized online store that can grow with the business. In other words, scalability. Okay, as long as you have the technical know-how to get the most out of the software, because you have to know what you're doing. So if you're familiar with the frameworks, with the coding frameworks I spoke about earlier, you're good to go. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We love having this kind of convos every now and then. It's just fantastic. Okay, so now let me quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of nopCommerce. Pros: you have free to download and use, impressive feature set, highly customizable. They have a strong user community and well-designed UI. What about the cons? Well, developer skill is required, design limitations, and expensive customer support. What about the pricing here? Now, as you can see on the screen, nopCommerce is free. Okay, it's free. They'll never charge you for it. But again, you have to really think about the fact that there are some plugins, there are other capabilities that you have to pay for. Okay. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about nopCommerce. This is an in-depth nopCommerce review, so you have a clear idea of what you're getting yourself into if you want to choose nopCommerce. Okay, so in terms of nopCommerce pricing, it's free. Okay, it's free to download and use. However, you'll need to budget for web hosting, themes, add-ons, an SSL certificate, and the cost of any custom development you cannot do yourself. In addition, if you haven't already, you may need to invest in some Microsoft products to use in conjunction with nopCommerce. Okay, so this is really what it is. And if you require significant assistance using nopCommerce, you can spring for a support plan, which can be very pricey because plans in that category starts at around $400 to $500 for 3 months support. Okay, so that's about $150 per month. So what about the requirements here? Now you can choose whether you want to have a nopCommerce cloud-based or locally installed. Okay, nopCommerce is really downloadable software. However, once you find a web host, you can operate your online platform, your entire platform, in the cloud. It really depends on you. And in terms of hardware and software requirements, it really depends. They're not really generic across the board. In terms of operating system, you can actually use a nopCommerce store capability on Windows, on Linux, or Mac operating system. So you do have flexibility there. Okay. In terms of databases, it has to be SQL Server or 2012 or above. You have a PostgreSQL or above. And one thing I want to say here is that the bottom line is what? So nopCommerce partners with 9 hosting providers. So you are welcome to compare the hosting deals from those partnerships to those you find on the open market. However, nopCommerce is compatible with nearly all Windows-based hosting providers. So feel free to explore options outside, if you have nopCommerce partners, you can actually explore everything else to see what really works for you. So what I'm trying to say here is the compatibility is not an issue at all when it comes to a nopCommerce enabled e-commerce store. Now let's talk about the specific size of business that you might have if you want to use nopCommerce. This is not a problem. This is really not a problem because, again, I want to go back to what I said about your coding expertise. If you have acumen in coding, if you have acumen in programming, you know what you're doing. It doesn't matter the kind of size of business, the kind of business side that you have, whether you're a small business or a mid-sized business or a large enterprise. If you want to enable your online store with nopCommerce capabilities, as long as you know what you're doing, this is kind of fine. In terms of ease of use, well, I want to go back to the acumen thing. nopCommerce is really easy to use as long as you know what you're doing. Okay, if you are prepared with the proper system requirements, nopCommerce is readily available to download, install, and test. Alternatively, you can take advantage of the demos provided by the nopCommerce website, which gives immediate access to a simple admin and separate storefront. So you can actually you can take some time to play around with those demos to see exactly whether or not you're comfortable with the speed at which things are delivered. If you love the dashboard, if you love the overall UX, okay, the user experience, okay. One thing I want to say here is that and this is quite essential to remember. The front and back end demo sites are not connected to each other. So the shared sites resets itself once per hour. So don't get too attached to any of your own modifications. Okay. And if you're looking for something more sophisticated, again, it's important to say that you need to know what you're doing. Okay. And in terms of requirements, this is also another element that I want to mention. In terms of requirements, make sure that you are okay with all the operating system functionalities, with all the the device functionalities too. nopCommerce has offers there's no additional challenge when it comes to mobile responsiveness. So if you have a nopCommerce website, a nopCommerce enabled website, you can also have the website responsibly designed. Not a problem. People can access it. Users can access the website from a mobile device, a handheld device, from tablets, from a phablets, whatever it is. Okay, so I just want to mention that because people think that we've seen it in the comment section that some users are saying that nopCommerce does not support mobile responsiveness. It's not true. I want to quickly talk to you about the features that you will love in nopCommerce. Okay, if you decide to give a nopCommerce a try, it's important to know the features that you can avail yourself of. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about nopCommerce. I'm giving you an in-depth nopCommerce review, so you have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into. Okay, so what are the features that you can expect in nopCommerce? Well, what we love about nopCommerce is that it has a robust feature set. I mean, nopCommerce releases a new version of the software every 6 or 7 months. Okay, every 6 or 7 months, adding new features and continually improving performance, security, and stability. As a result, really, when you think about nopCommerce, you have loads of features right out of the box. Okay, and I want to show you real quick, in our view, the best nopCommerce features. So you have a dashboard. So the dashboard is clean and easy to navigate with all the most important functions accessible in the sidebar of the admin page. And most advanced features are organized in a drop-down list within those categories. So this is kind of cool in terms of accessibility, in terms of transparency, in terms of adaptability. Okay, what about the products? You can create as many attributes such as color and size as you like for your products, and each can have its own SKU, price, weight, image, and stock level. Okay, you can add options for customization and such as monogramming. Product comparison features allow customers to view products side by side. Okay, you can set different prices for groups of customers. So downloadable products are supported, as are rental products. recurring products, okay? And you also have a product tags, return management, featured and sealed products, bundles and group products, bulk import and export, bulk editing, and more. So you can see that you have a constellation. You have a broad choice here, and this is kind of cool. You also have a multi-channel selling. So nopCommerce has impressive multi-store capabilities. You can host more than one front-end store on different domains, okay, and manage operations from a single admin panel. So when you really think about it, the flexibility is there, because when you have this setup, you are able to create stores for multiple brands, products, B2B, B2C, affiliates, and more. So this is kind of cool for your white labeling strategy, for example. Okay, every online store shares a single database, so you can share data between stores and customers. Between stores and customers can log in using the same credentials. So this is kind of cool, and you can sell internationally through nopCommerce. Okay, you have a very sophisticated checkout feature. You have inventory management. You have marketing. You have dropshipping features, which are really kind of cool, and also. You're able to have a blog through nopCommerce. You have SEO tools. You have reports and analytics. So bottom line here is that you have a sophisticated feature set. What is the value added here? When we talk about nopCommerce, what is the value that this tool is really adding? Well, first of all, the way we analyze the value added here is we look at the integrations. So integrations and add-ons are just fantastic. Okay, nopCommerce has around 500 integrations available in its marketplace. So these integrations are grouped into categories like shipping, widgets, payment modules, marketing and sales, customers, administrations, and tax calculation. And it may include connections to services you may already be using. Okay, the total also includes they do have translation packages, payment processors, and lots of small extensions for minor features and widgets. And the cool thing is that what we love about it, we love the convenience here, because you can actually search by name to find the extension you're looking for, or browse by category. Okay. Now, integrations are priced by nopCommerce or third-party developers. Some integrations are available for free, but most cost between $25 to $250. We have actually found an integration that costs as high as $500. Okay, and so all the integrations are available and as one-time purchases, so you're not paying every month for them. And the cool thing is that user ratings and reviews are available, so you can actually see exactly what you're getting yourself into. Okay, what about the payment processing on nopCommerce? Well, nopCommerce offers about 200 payment integrations and gateways, including PayPal, Stripe, Authorize.net, Braintree, Klarna, QualPay, 2Checkout, Affirm, Moneris, and others. Okay, international payment options are listed as well, with a good variety of country and region-specific payment methods supported. So this is kind of cool. And besides online payment methods, nopCommerce supports cash on delivery, gift cards, in-store payments, purchase orders, and a manual gateway for offline processing. In terms of security, it's really important to say that because nopCommerce is downloadable software, you will be responsible for maintaining your site security. nopCommerce ain't doing it for you. Okay, you have to obtain an SSL certificate and check regularly for any security patches, because nopCommerce, again, is not a SaaS solution. It's not a software as a service solution. Okay. That said, nopCommerce claims to have required only one security patch since it's like the software was originally released in 2008. Okay, so really this is kind of cool. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. Let's talk about client service, because this is when things are free like this, you got to be really careful about what kind of service you're getting, the quality, and the speed. Okay, so nopCommerce customer service and technical support is, I would say, relatively inexistent. Let me just clarify here. nopCommerce does not offer a lot in the way of personal support. If you need guidance, you should first turn to nopCommerce's documentation, followed by the community forums. Okay. Personal assistant is available only via a premium support plan, which is not cheap at all. You have to pay for it. I was telling you earlier that this can cost you like up to $150 per month. Okay, no support is available from nopCommerce via phone or email. Okay, here is a summary of available nopCommerce support options. So you have a contact form. So you can submit your query via a form on the nopCommerce website. You have a community forum. So users are very active in the community forums, so you can get help from other nopCommerce merchants and developers. You have documentation, so you have comprehensive information that is really available for users and developers. Okay, you have videos, so you can check out the nopCommerce channel on YouTube for numerous helpful video resources. You have premium support. Okay, for a price, premium nopCommerce support is available to users. Expect to pay like for 3 months, as I said, $150 to $300. Okay, some cases you can pay even more. So it's what it is, and support is available in English and Russian only, with a 24-hour response window guaranteed. It does not include support for third-party plugins or underlying technologies like SQL or Windows. Okay, but it does allow unlimited service requests via nopCommerce's internal ticket system on weekdays, excluding holidays. So you're able to also find an advisor. So if you need support with one specific aspect of your website, you can find an advisor. You can read the blogs. You have social media. Overall, nopCommerce is highly rated. Okay, it has a lot of positive reviews and a few negative reviews also. But one thing I want to say here is that it's important to say that some of the negative comments the negative reviews that we have seen revolve around the fact that people said the nopCommerce had cumbersome upgrades. They do have a limited theme design, and basically they do have expensive support. In terms of the positive reviews, you have people have actually have applauded the platform for its feature-rich sets, highly customizable. Okay, great community support. This is kind of cool, and the fact that the nopCommerce is continually being innovated on, continually being developed and being improved. So this is kind of cool. So now let's just close to this conversation with the decision. So question is nopCommerce great for your store? Because see, the whole thing here is that we have a whole conversation about nopCommerce, but big thing is it great for your store? Well, it really depends. There are a couple of things I want to say here. Okay, you need to understand that a lot of people do not know. A lot of reviewers about nopCommerce have no idea what the software is. Okay, and our team members really understand the software. We have used it for our clients. Okay, so it does require some coding acumen. If you're okay with that, then yes, nopCommerce could be right for your store. But you gotta be an experienced developer, because the whole thing here is that if you are an experienced developer, then you're good to go. But if you're a novice developer with time to learn on the job, then you're good too. Or if you are someone with a Microsoft-friendly developer who owes you a favor, nopCommerce may be just the thing for you to actually choose. Okay, it's a robust and secure platform that most of the time seems to work without a hitch. The admin is well organized and daily operations are easy to navigate. Okay, best of all, it's free. Of course, you're gonna have to pay for plugins and other stuff, but the software itself is free. But as I said before, it's not a SaaS solution. It's not a software as a service solution. Okay, so you are taking care of everything yourself. Okay, you just download the software and then basically you take care of everything from there. Okay, now especially for those developers who are devoted to the ASP.NET framework and other Microsoft-oriented system, we believe that this is really great. Like nopCommerce can deliver a lot. Okay, and but if you are basically if anything around coding turns you off, or you are looking for an easy to use and fully hosted cart builder, it's just better to go for Shopify or BigCommerce. Okay, those are a lot easier. You don't have to do anything at all. Okay, you have an only one solution. So bottom line, whether it is good for you depends on your programming ability, depending on your programming acumen, and the type of time you have to actually learn. If you really have the time, of course. Okay, and it's free. It's free. You're gonna have to buy some plugins, but overall, it's free. So again, totally up to you. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just quickly talking to you about nopCommerce This was a review. So I gave you an overview. We talked about the pricing. It's free. The requirements, the features, the value added, the client service, and the decision you have to make whether or not it's a go or no go. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.